Hello students, welcome back to Java Programming Tutorials by Madhvi. In this video, I'll be discussing principles of object-oriented programming. Let's see the contents. Principles that are abstraction, encapsulation, and understanding these two concepts with Java programs. Polymorphism is the third principle. Java programs which explain polymorphism. Inheritance is the fourth principle, and Java programs which explain inheritance. Principles. Object-oriented programming is a concept where the program code is built around the object. It aims at creating software programs which resemble real-world objects. We'll see this also a little later on. The four main important OOPS principles are abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. These four are implemented with the help of class and object. Java is an object-oriented programming language, so it follows all the above principles. Abstraction. This is nothing but hiding the non-essential details from the user and giving access to the ones which are very important. For example, a tape recorder, we don't see the wiring and all. We see only some of the buttons like play, rewind, etc. Similarly, the entire program written in a class is not visible from the object. Only the names of methods are visible. This concept is implemented with the help of encapsulation. It means wrapping or binding the similar type of data and functions or methods in one place. For example, a car, a school bag, a wardrobe, etc. The frame of a car encapsulates seats, brakes, etc. School bags encapsulate books, pens, pencils, etc. In a wardrobe, clothes are encapsulated. The list is endless. In object-oriented programming, wrapping or binding data and methods or functions in one place is known as encapsulation. Java provides a keyword called class to bind the data and the methods. Let's see Java programs. Both the principles, abstraction and encapsulation, explained over here. See, this is a common variable for two methods. What is the method void add, which we have written already? Add adds two variables. Subtract subtracts and displays. Multiply multiplies. But the C variable I have taken above all the methods, which is known as data, because it is being used in two methods. Now, I don't have to declare int C here because it is declared here. So, any method can use. Now, look at this add method is adding, displaying. Subtract method, two lines are there. One is system.out.print, second one is println. Print means print and stay there only. The cursor will stay after is in the output window. And then println means print and go to the next line. So here, what am I saying? Difference is, and then a minus b, BODMAS. Multiply, two lines are there. So this data and methods are wrapped up or binded together in one place called class. This is what is encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Wrapping up of data and methods related to that particular concept is known as, that is arithmetic concept, is known as encapsulation. Now what is abstraction? Although there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines of code, if we remove all, if you don't count these curly braces, but my object will show only void add, void subtract, void multiply. It does not show the rest of the details working or what we have written the code and things like that. That is known as abstraction. We already know compile and close this. When we create an object, new, and say OK, this object of abstraction and encapsulation is showing only 3 lines of code. This is what is abstraction and encapsulation. Now the third principle, polymorphism. The word poly in Greek means many and morphism means to have a state or a form. That means many forms. In OOPS, methods that perform similar tasks are given same name but with different signature. We will understand this. This concept of giving the same name to more than one method is known as overloading. There are 2 types of polymorphism. One is function overloading and second one is function overriding. In this video, I'll explain function overloading. Let's see the Java program. Polymorphism. Here I have one method which is visible. Add int a, int b, c is equal to a plus b, and system.out.println c. Control C. If I give the same name, whatever may be there in the method, it is no problem, but name cannot be the same. But let's suppose I want to have 2 add programs. First 2 are adding integers. Second is adding one float variable. Third, one double variable, and so on and so forth. I don't want to give, look at this, int add 1. When I compile, no problems. But I don't want to give different names because it is ultimately doing the addition only. So Java or object-oriented programming languages have signature changes there, then the same name will be allowed. What is signature change? Either number of parameters should be different, or data type of the parameters different, or order should be different. For example, if I have a method, another method which has 3 integers, that is number of parameters here 2, number of parameters here 3, then it agrees to give the same name. Or the data type. Let's see, I have created this. Int float. Float means we can have decimal numbers. Float means decimal numbers. The next one, double. This is also decimal numbers but bigger ones. I have written this program so that we don't waste time. Look at this. Last, okay, int C. Fine. Here, int C, these are syntax errors. Okay. Here, 2 parameters of integer type, 3 parameters of integer type. So, number of parameters are different. Here, int float, 2 different data types. Data type difference is there. Int double, data type difference. But here, order is changed. First double, then int. In such cases, you can give the same name. That is what is polymorphism. Inheritance, the fourth principle. It is a concept where similar kinds of classes share the properties with each other. Many classes involved. For example, plant kingdom class. Groups based on the properties like they do not move, they make their own food, most of them are green in color, etc. Another example, reptile class. The animals in the reptile class are grouped based on the properties like dry skin, may live in water or on land, lay eggs, etc. The object-oriented programming principle allows grouping of classes which have similarities. Grouping of classes. Grouping more than one class is known as inheritance. In this concept, the main class which is allowing to share its properties is known as superclass. And the classes that use the properties of a superclass are known as subclasses. Superclass, subclass. This inheritance reduces the code and avoids duplication. And it is implemented with the help of a keyword called extends. See, superclass employee, there are 2 classes, regular and wage earned. Both of them are employees only. Regular employees get salary maybe monthly. Wage earned maybe weekly or daily, something like that. 3 types of inheritance is supported in Java. First one is simple inheritance. Second one, hierarchical inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Let's see a Java program. Look at this. This is simple inheritance, superclass, subclass. Hierarchical, 1 superclass, 2 subclasses. Multi-level, superclass, subclass and subclass to the subclass. This is known as hybrid. 1 superclass, 2 subclasses and another 2 subclasses for the first level of subclass. This is hybrid. Now what did I write here? Company, class company, that's it. But how to make this particular employee share the company's properties are extends company, class employee extends company. That's it. Then we are telling that this employee can share the properties of another class. Grouping. Here employee, class EMP and regular extends EMP. Wage earned also extends EMP. Mercedes extends car and car extends vehicle and so on and so forth. Scooter extends two-wheeler and so on and so forth. This is known as inheritance. We are grouping classes here. Refer chapter 1 of Basics in Computer Applications. The link for the book is given in the description box. And the next video is about class and object in Java programming. Thank you.